Today's video is going to be something a little different. Today I want to talk about how we were never taught truly how to love someone, how to receive love, how to interpret love and proper human connection. You see, we've been taught more things that they want us to know, like arithmetic, how to calculate money, how to be a part of their system, or social studies, place and events and time that they want us to remember, rather than how to communicate properly with another human or how to express yourself. And I think that's concerning. And to clear a lot of that up, if you're going through any type of bad relationship, or you're still holding on to toxic relationships, or you're still staying with a family member who doesn't treat you right and you don't know how to feel about it, if you're a person who has always loved freely but never received it back freely and had that love reciprocated, it's because maybe you're finding love in the wrong things, in the wrong people. You think the slightest touch of fingers, a kind gesture, a kind smile, that's not love. I'd also say that dating isn't love. Spending all day with someone or staying up all night for them, that's not love. Love is shown in action. Love is with consistently being there for someone and reminding them of their self-worth when they can't remember it. Real love is someone who sees you at your worst and still chooses to stand by you, hold you and brings you comfort when you're overwhelmed, who truly thinks of you even if you're apart from each other. Because if you really love someone, you wouldn't cheat on that person. A lot of people are staying by because they think that sex is just sex. And I think that's sad. I mean, I get it, sex is just sex, but there's a lot more to it. It's, I myself have only had sex with one person because I love this person. Because a lot of people going out and just basing everything off lust. Everything looks so good to you. But sex is as well the transferring of energies. You need to have that sexual discipline. Control yourself. Control the urges. Think, well, if this is just gonna be a one-time thing, what's the point, right? Have those thoughts. One decision could ruin your whole life. Thinking with this rather than this will cause destruction any time of the day. You need to find someone whose language speaks the same as your heart, your humor matches up, someone where understanding is effortless and conversations just run deep, for someone to understand the depths of your emotion without having to spell it out. And I know that's rare. I know you may think, oh, this day and age, but this day and age is where they tell you that love isn't real, that you need to go out and just have sex with a bunch of people and that's what's cool, and it's promoted in secular music and everything. It's pushed out like it's normal, but it's honestly not, because that leads to destruction of the soul. You need to be able to feel safe in your authenticity with yourself before you seek out anything from somebody else. Sex is not going to cure your problems. Having sex with a girl isn't going to cure your mind, or having sex with a man, or doing this with a man, or being in a relationship is probably going to bring you farther down because you weren't ready mentally. Instead of looking at sex as just sex, as a quick thing, a quick pleasure, seek the pleasure of really having a bond with someone. You need to resonate with someone in ways that words cannot capture, and attract that to yourself. You need to stop going out after the same people who are doing the same things. You can't try to fill in this void with another person. And if you've shut people out because so many people have hurt you, let people in, but have the discernment to know who is right. If you feeling someone for a day, that don't mean that's your husband right there, honey. I'm telling you, it's not what that means. Because as much as you want to stay isolated to yourself, sometimes you do need to let people in, because vulnerability is the essence to connection, and connections is the essence to existence. Just the simple state of being and accepting things as they are rather than searching for someone. If you're not ready within yourself, I'll say it this last time, you're not ready for anyone else. Anyone. Sometimes God chooses souls to find one another. And sometimes people are not meant to stay in your life and they will leave. You can't tie a string to someone's heart and hope that they'll stay. You have to love everyone in their freedom and hope that they come to you. You can't control people. I'll say that right now. You can't control anyone. You can't. Everyone has their free will. Not saying do what thy will. I'm not pushing no Aleister Crowley mess on y'all, but I'm telling y'all that with your freedom, someone will be attracted to your freedom. Rather than trying to control someone, manipulate someone, be a narcissist, gaslight someone, that is bringing someone down, and that'll inevitably lead them out of your life. As long as you manipulate, it will eventually come to an end. It's not forever. So find healthy ways to communicate. And if you're having trouble with it, really learn to think before you speak and seek out true love. True love is not fake. True love is all the things that I named. Just keep trying, practice consistency, and it will come to you. I promise you. I wouldn't lie to y'all. See, I'm saying this from a place of regret and loss, and I know it's true because I'm testing this out myself. This theory myself has been working so far. It's just, you can't give your energy to energies that don't deserve it. Do you understand? There's a lot of people in this world who don't deserve your time, don't deserve your effort, but yet you give it to them because you think you owe it to someone. You owe nothing to no one but yourself. And we've been brainwashed to think otherwise, that we need to give because we are taught to work. That's why we weren't taught proper human communications and how to love, and we didn't have a class on human behavior and self-worth or anything like that. We weren't taught that. This world is all about the money, all about the property, and all about not you. There's a lot of misconceptions that we've been taught, and it's all about training yourself to not think that way. I thought all types of ways that made no sense now that I think about it, but I did it. And don't weigh all this regret of your former self because you didn't know as much as you do now. And whatever it takes for you to try to understand love, I say go for it. Try to understand your brain. Try to control yourself before you feel things you didn't tell yourself to feel. Self-control and concentration are two of the most powerful things I think we need to learn to master in our minds. And for your own sanity, just let things be. Choose people who just choose you. I said this in my last video. If your absence doesn't bother them, then your presence never matters to them in the first place. And I realized that there's a lot of times also, not just relationship, that family members bring us down and are draining and don't care. And sometimes just throw you away, and you keep trying to rebuild a relationship and come back. But sometimes you need to cut off people of your family. As much as you may not want to, you need to take care of your mind. Give yourself peace. The world's not going to give you peace. The world lies to you. The world wants to bring you down. The world wants you indoctrinated to only have its morals that it's pushing on you. The world doesn't care about you. You call the cops, think they're going to come over there and care about you. They're protecting property. The original cops of this country were originally runaway slave patrol officers. Go ahead, look at it. I don't know how to pull up pictures. I would have put it like right there. Only care about your soul. Don't care about all these other people. Let go of those attachments so you cannot be controlled. And say you start, right? Say you go, okay, I'm done having sex with all these random people, and you make that decision. You're gonna start feeling uncomfortable because these lustful urges are gonna come back. Oh, that felt good. I might need to see him again. I feel bad. Don't feel bad. Trust the discomfort. It's a sign of expansion. The more uncomfortable you feel, the more evil forces are gonna make you feel that way because they know that you're gonna give up and they know you're gonna fall short. They know it. It's already expected. You gotta trust yourself. If you really wanna stop doing something or you know it's wrong, listen to that thought. It's there for a reason. Intuition. We have a conscious and we also have a subconscious who tells us things that we need to hear. And a lot of times there's that knocking and we're not listening. We're being stubborn and hard-headed for no reason. Sometimes we do need to change and it's necessary. And I'm praying for all y'all souls that you find this peace and that you stop giving away your energy to people that don't deserve it. I can't save everyone, but I can say what I need to say right here. So work on it. Take a deep look in yourself and say, am I taking care of my soul? Because it's not just your flesh. This is meaningless. This is what matters.